All right. Let's update this. I am so sleepy. So sleepy. Thank you for the heart me's. I have honestly terrible news, y'all. Honestly, some of the worst news. News that's gonna like make everyone so upset. Like, y'all are probably gonna cry with my news. It's going to shake you. It's going to, I don't know. You might want to like write to someone about it. It's gonna be a thing. Hi, Twitchies. So yeah, terrible news. I created a an Albina design, and it won't let me. It won't let me put it on a shirt. Says that there is a copyright intellectual property thing. It's very upsetting. So I don't know how we're gonna do the Albina design. I might have to turn it into like illustrations, but I really don't want to. But I'll show you the design. I'm very excited about it. Mm-hmm. How can I get it over to OBS? Hold on. Mm-hmm. You know, this could have been something. This could have been something for real. This could have been something. We're gonna hide some of this stuff for a second, so I can show you guys what we were working with. And they wouldn't let me put it on a shirt, y'all. But that's fine because I can make stickers. And you know what? I can print my own posters if I wanted to. So yeah, that's just typical suppression, artistic suppression. You know, I've given up on happiness at this point. Because imagine that on a mug. Imagine it on a mug. It would have been beautiful. Oh, thank you, Michelle. All right, so since yesterday, like when we ended on TikTok Studio, our goal was at 8:30, and we pushed and pushed and got it down to 300. So we only need 300 for our incubator to bake all the babies, to toast all the kitties, to moisten them with humidity. So I want to say big W to the goons. I'm very pleased. We did well. So we're so close. We are so close. Truly, I don't know if I have it in me for another Albina time. My throat kind of hurts. And I just don't have the pizzazz in me, but we just need 300 more to roast and toast little babies. I do think that today's going to be kind of like slow because I know a lot of people are out in the protests, but I did want to, come through and say hello. Being on the left starts with anti-capitalism. Soc Dem is revisionist, not socialist. What are you talking about, bro? Who are you talking to? And what are you talking about? Hello? Like what? Sometimes I feel like people are having conversations with themselves, or they accidentally scrolled into a different live and they just hit send on whatever comment they were commenting somewhere else. But like, how embarrassing. That's also something only men would do. I hate to say it, that's something only men would do. Because women, we double check before we send a message. Drinking my wild berries Red Bull that I put in the freezer, and it got a little too frozen. It's a little slushy action. Blech. I do like that flavor. I can definitely see myself doing something like that. So I guess you're right. Listen, we love self-awareness. That's all that we ask for. Well, no, that's not all we ask for, but that's like step one. Oh, big W to Daisy. Daisy kicking us off. Daisy sent 25 for the kitty warmer. It's not a warmer, it's a toaster. We are easy bake ovening kittens. We are, making kitten bread. These kitties are not done baking, So W to Daisy. So now we're down to 275. I'm still upset, man, about how much time I spent on that design only for them to shut me down. Especially because everybody's asking for it. Like, everybody wants an Albina t-shirt. The kitty bake oven. Mm-hmm. We have oh, I moved Emilio to the kitty bake oven. The one I've been borrowing. Just to see. The Kobe that made me gag. Oof. I don't like that. Mm-mm. Ooh. Also, Emilio is still cockeyed. I've had him for weeks now. Why? Why is he still cockeyed? Why is he looking everywhere else? I don't know. This is gonna be a monologue, y'all, because we don't have any ops. All the ops are just, I don't know, off terrorizing whatever. Ooh. We could talk some shit. Okay, let's talk some shit. Let's do some goss. Well, it's not really goss. I mean, it is goss. It's just not exclusive goss. So it appears that Harry's handlers reached out to Barstool Sports to do a collab. And they did this collab, and the goal was to just be making fun of the girls and their stories. And so they did this video. The guy edits it, sends it to Palette Media, and Palette Media says, "Ooh, let's maybe chill, and hopefully we can post it in a few weeks." So, having wasted all their time, this Jack Mac or whatever the fuck his name is posted a video exposing it, and how Harry reached out to do this collab and all the ins and outs of it. And what's funny about this is that this collab video was filmed right before he posted his apology video. So I know all of us here thought that video was so sincere. It was from the heart. It was touching. I felt the accountability in that video, right? I'm so shocked that it was not sincere. So shocked. So here's what I think happened. What I think happened was, and this is from my PR marketing career background. What I think happened was the momentum was going in the direction of these women are crazy, all that stuff, because of the live that he posted. And that is probably when they thought of this collab idea, haha, poke fun, whatever. And then we did our live stream, and more people came out, and more large creators stepped away from this person. And then they were like, okay, no. And then they probably told him he needed to do that apology video to try to clean it up. Not realizing that, did they really expect this guy from Barstool to not say anything? We're trusting Trumpers to not say anything? That's crazy. Mm-mm. Will this affect him at all? Probably not, because we know how this country protects men, especially white men. So that's our little goss for the day. So if you or someone you know has been harmed by a cis-het mediocre white man named Harry or Chris or Dean or whoever, shoot me a message. Whether you've told your story or not yet. We might need to do a round 2. And you don't have to, like, if you want to be anonymous, we can keep you anonymous, but just know that, like, if you do share your story anonymously, they can also come back and out you. So just be wary of that. But the goons have your back. There's 500 of us. That's like so many people compared to them. Yeah, I don't engage at all with Barstool. Someone actually, I would have never like came across this unless someone had pointed it out to me that this happened. Because I don't engage or follow. Like, it does. None of their stuff shows up on my feed. It's wonderful. It is wonderful. So yes, if you disagree with any of the points on the board, please request. Like I mentioned earlier, we are trying to raise 275 more for our kitten toaster. Not only does it toast them, it also keeps them moist. What is happening here?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi there. Can I
Good.
talk about the third point?
Sure.
Well, I disagree. I think anyone is dateable, regardless of their political beliefs.
Dateable to who?
Uh, I think your beliefs are problematic. Seriously.
Mm. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
When was the last time you blew your nose?
What do you mean? It, it's warm out here. I don't have a cold.
Well, you sound like you haven't blown your nose in 37 years. There he goes. The call out sent him flying out the room. That's what I figured, Lainey. Listen, I don't know that I was the first, but I feel like I was definitely the first to point out that they all sound like they have to blow their nose. So just from now on, just listen to it. And also that they swallowed glass. Just listen. They all sound like it. It's crazy. And that is why, and if somebody has an in at a university, listen, I'm ready to go back for my master's or my PhD, and I will study the lack of oxygen to the brain because of the stuffy nose and bigotry, like the link. I think there's a link there. There has to be. There really has to be. So I'm looking for, someone to fund that research. Anywho, I'm glad that he felt so strongly about point number 3 that he ran like in 3 seconds. I don't even think he was here for a minute. That's crazy. Anywho, back to the kitten toaster. Yeah, but Lainey, you don't sound like you are. That's what's crazy. You don't sound like it. And you don't sound like you swallowed glass either. So yeah, if you disagree with the background, please request. Ooh, thank you, Joy. Joy sent 25 for the kitten toaster. Thank you so much. They're going to be toasted on both sides. I wonder if there's a defrost button too, on this toaster. We have W Joy in the chat. Thank you so much. We are so close, y'all. Like, when I tell you, I've wanted an incubator for so long. I've really wanted an incubator for so long, and it was just so it was just such a large number that I just I couldn't wrap my head around it. And the fact that like we've almost raised the amount to get an incubator, like I cannot thank you guys enough. Like you guys have changed my life when it comes to these kittens. You've made it so much easier. Yeah, when I tell you that, like, remember I was out of work for 8 months because I was laid off, and it took me 8 months to find my current job. When I tell y'all that, like, I was like Instacarting and shit to get like supplies for kittens. Like, I was doing shipped. I was doing whatever I could to make the money to get them the things that they needed. It's crazy. Yeah, a kitten incubator. Lainey, I can't reset my goal. There's like some glitch on TikTok Studio that doesn't let me reset the goal. Like whenever I go to try to like reset it, it doesn't let me. Let me try just like resetting it to what they want me to put it as. No, it wouldn't even let me do that. Thank you for the crown. Oh man. I put toys in there with Emilio, and he discovered toys. Y'all, when they discover toys for the first time, it's so cute. It's so cute. They're just kind of like looking at it and just like trying to touch it. It's so funny. It really is like babies. Like they discover their hands and feet. They like learn to recognize you. Been vetted. Like, how many times are you gonna say that, bro? Like, we've talked so many times, and you know that I've been married for 5 years, and you know that I foster kittens. We've had this conversation. Like, do you have like? And listen, this is not me being mean. I just don't want to make fun of you if you actually do have a memory disorder. So, do you have some kind of memory loss disorder? And if you do have some memory loss disorder, are you getting the help that you need, or do you need some kind of fundraiser or something to get that going for you? I know there's not a whole lot that they can do for, a lot of memory disorders, but that is true that you wouldn't remember if you did. That is true. Fair enough. Fair enough. Not sure how you found that man. Pretty easily. Pretty easily. He's one of those high value men that all of you guys aspire to be, but will never be, because y'all suck. Anywho, thank you for the gift, Ashley, for the hanging lights. I love that one, and the happy weekend. Since we can't reset the goal, let's just make it an imaginary tiny goal of like 100 tiny dinies, and we'll just guesstimate. And I don't know. We'll just figure it out. Emilio. Let me check on the tubers. Thank you, Ashley. Joy's over there on the tube. Joy, I think you're the only one over on the tube. Joy's the only one that's single-handedly trying to get those watch hours up. Also on Twitch. And also over here. Like, amazing. It's the little things, Joy. It's the little things. This is me bullying everybody to go get those watch hours up. Hi, Jess. 80 more tiny dinies. Mm-hmm. I don't know if anyone noticed yesterday when that guest was here, just like rambling on. I went and I got my Kindle and I just started reading a book. I was like checked out. I was like, I'm gonna read my book. I'm just gonna sit here and read my book and wait to be spoken to. Ooh, that's a good idea, chum. What if you put an invisible overlay layer on the face? I don't even like just like a clear layer. I don't even know like would that work. By the way, y'all, remember what happened to my other keyboard? Well, this is the new keyboard and the space bar doesn't work, but this one I did not spill anything on it. Space bar doesn't work. I love that. Yeah, it is no good without a space bar, Unaware. Will Apricot cover that one? They probably have to. They probably have to. But what do I do in the meantime? It's fun. You know? Does it still count if I got it from Amazon? How long is Apple Care on a keyboard? Hold on. Oh, just kidding. I don't have a keyboard. Let me see. Oh, now it's working. That's weird. It wasn't working on Discord, but it works everywhere else. I'm trying Discord again. Yo. The spacebar doesn't work on Discord. I'm being censored in my own Discord. Ashley, I already did that. I already did that once. And it is just Discord. It just doesn't work on Discord. Okay, I don't know. Ashley, you're out of control. Wow, there's no incels today? No one that wants to argue this? That's crazy. Oh wait, is there like some kind of sports ball that all the incels like to watch right now? If I Google sports ball, what happens? Sports ball on Saturdays. Somehow I'm not getting what I'm looking for. Ooh, thank you, Ashley. The Final Four. What is Final Four? What? Is it? So are people pre-gaming for the Final Four? Oh shit! The Gators in the Final Four? Maybe I should watch that. I am a Gator. Oh, Gators. Who's in the women's one? Or did the women's one already end? That's funny. Listen, what's funny is that I also was a Husky. I did my first 2 years at UConn. And then my financial aid got cut because I got chosen for verification or whatever, and I refused to take out loans for my undergrad because I had free college in Florida, so I transferred to Florida. So that's funny that both my teams, not that I follow the sports ball, but I still feel some kind of excitement on that. Let's check. See, like baseball's the only sports ball that I actually care about. It's kind of the only one that really matters. So let's see. Who do we have? Oh. The only game that matters is on a delay. So let's see where the standings are right now. Oh my gosh. Yes, listen, my team is literally like, my team is almost leading its division. It's literally right there. It's right there. Someone did mention that the Marlins were doing well. Like, nobody believes that. But if the Marlins do well, then that's a win because that's where all my team poaches all the best Marlins players. We've been doing that for decades. Hockey makes no sense to me. It really just, it doesn't make any sense. This is turning into a sports ball live, in case anyone was wondering. Because we got nothing else to talk about. I can't believe that Albina is being censored. Allegedly, Okishan, at least for 75 days. You know it's bad when we have to talk about sports. Yeah, no, you know it's bad when we have to talk about, like, you got to talk about sports with me. That's when you know, like, shit's real bad. Shit's not good. Did y'all thank Donald Trump today? No, I did not. I'll put it on my list for tomorrow. But I do have a very long to-do list, and I don't know if I'll get to it. But you know. All right. Let's do a little recap of who wants to toast kittens. Just so you guys can like think about who you trust around your animals. Look at these little things I got from Temu. All right. These are the people you can't trust for any sort of animal care. Rebel, DG, Ariel, Robbie, Trisha, Joy, Amy, Sherry, Carla, Teresa, Drea, Ren, Jumar, Brandy, Robbie again, J-Lock, Marina, Sherry again, Erica, Joy again, Ruby, Grug, Robbie again, Ashley, Jamila, Ruby again, Joy again, Drea again, Joy again, DG, Jamila again, Lanati, the good DJ, Grug, the good DJ, Daisy, Joy, and Robbie again. Oh my goodness. Robbie just sent 50 for today. Y'all, listen, you cannot trust any of these people to take care of your animals because they are trying to buy a toaster, a kitten toaster. The easy bake kitten oven. Kitten bake oven. We're still workshopping the name. We're still workshopping it. So W Robbie in the chat. I'm joking. You can probably trust these people with your animals. I don't know. Maybe. Depends if they're allergic or not. Now we only have 200 left, y'all. Kitty Bake Oven. Yes, that was the name. We only have 200 left for the kitten toaster. All right, and then I think there were some on the other account. Frankie again. And I think that might be it. I think Frankie was the only one sent on the other account. So, you know what they say about people that are trying to toast animals. Okie Sean sent 20 for the Kitty Bake Oven Fund. Y'all, we're getting so close. I'm gonna like freak out. Like I can't even believe this. This is like the craziest thing. I'll have a kitty bake oven of my own. You know what I realized? Oh, y'all. We can set up, because Ashley sent a camera for Mao, but since he's like a free roaming chicken, it's kind of hard to like put it, but we could set up the kitty cam in the toaster. And we can make it so, yeah, kitty bake oven live stream, and you guys can like watch the kitties when they're getting toasted. I just have to figure out how to make it so that like you guys can like just tap into it. I'm sure Josiah will be able to figure it out. The only thing that sucks is like the kitty bake oven is like usually the most sickly cats, so it might be kind of sad for some people. Like, but I don't know. That might be an idea. Like you guys could be watching Emilio right now. Thank you, Jamila. Jamila said $5 for the kitty spaceship. See, you can trust Jamila because Jamila didn't call it a toaster. She just said it was a little spaceship. So now we're down to 175. And the moment we hit this goal, y'all, I swear, the moment we hit the goal, I'm ordering it because you know how life is. Some shit will happen. Mal will get his tail stuck somewhere. It just needs to be like purchased and just on the way. Can you show us the oven? It's crazy. How can I show you guys the oven? Because I'm on TikTok Studio. Oh yeah, it is the picture. So like it's in the picture. That makes sense. That's what it looks like. I see, but I thought, you know, you wanted to see like it in person, and if I wasn't on TikTok Studio, I would have if I wasn't on TikTok Studio, like I would have just taken my phone and shown you guys. Yeah, I can make the picture bigger. It's just gonna like mess with the comments, but I'll shrink it down afterwards. The Curato 90 with a nebulizer, set of 3 air filters, and a 2.5 gallon, I guess, water reservoir. I'm thinking, you know, maybe I can put some vinyl around it, make it cute, let it look like an actual easy bake oven. Oh yeah, we could put some RGBs in there. Some like LED strips. Put some music, set some music in there. Imagine. Actually, the kittens might like that, but like I said, the ones that are going in there are probably the sicker ones. Even though Emilio's not really sickly. He just has like he's getting eye goops. He's getting eye goopy. Which eye goopy either means upper respiratory, but he doesn't really have the symptoms for that. But I have found that sometimes they get eye goopy from the formula. So that's usually a good sign that he's like ready to start weaning. Because usually it'll resolve. It's very strange. You never realize animals like music so much. My chickens love music. I don't know if any of my animals really care for music. I know Mal cares for blankets. I washed his blanket today with like the no chemical baby detergent. So it's nice and fresh and clean and ready for him. Now you want to foster kittens? Highly recommend. But try to foster ones that are already weaned if you're just starting out. And then if you do get into like the bottle feeding kind of vibe, just know that you are going to kill them eventually. You're going to kill at least one kitten eventually. And you have to stick it in your freezer until you can take it to the shelter. So, and it sucks and you're going to cry. That's the opposite of what we're trying to do here. We're trying to bake them. In your freezer? No, in your freezer. If you foster kittens and they unalive, you got to stick it in your freezer. You can't stick it in my freezer. I don't have space. And I probably live too far. Especially if they unalive in the middle of the night. Like, there's no, you You got to stick them in your freezer. If not, they will start. The villagers are like, oh, I don't want to stick in my freezer. They will start decomposing even just overnight. So yeah, would recommend sticking in the freezer until you can take it to the shelter. And you can't just like toss it in the trash, especially if it's a foster, because they like first off, you got to properly dispose of animal remains. But secondly, like as a part of their process, like they'll scan the microchip to confirm which kitten it is and put it in their records. Not to mention that, like, if you were a foster and like kittens were just unaliving and you never actually brought them the remains, I feel like you'd be put on a list somewhere. So, oh, Angie, I'm sorry that you just had to do that. Yeah. Sometimes it just happens. Sometimes they just have congenital like issues that will never be able to be overcome. And you know, it's terrible. And I will still always blame myself. I saw Kiara sneak in here. Hi Kiara, I missed you. I hope you took a nap. Animal shelters will take the remains. If it's one of their fosters, of course. Yeah, if you're fostering for them, of course they're going to take the remains for sure. If you're not fostering for them, I believe that they will take the remains for a fee. I don't know. It just depends on your animal shelter what the fee is. I'm so confused. Someone on Twitch said, Queen Jade Blue said, this stream is not live? Question mark, bye bye. How, what do you mean? What do you mean it's not live? How is it not live? I don't know. Rebecca, if I owned this house, then I would bury my animals, but I don't own this house, so all my doggos are cremated. I need the AI bots to leave the chat. Yeah, I do remember. Oh my god, I do remember that. If there's any AI here, please leave the chat now. Miss Sandry live. Yes, it is, Noah. Yes, it is. Are you gonna cry about it? Is this the point where we cry about it? Or does that happen in a little bit from now? 5-10 minutes? Just let me know so I'm ready. Let me see if she came back. Oh no, she didn't come back. Thank you, Sock Now, for the follow on Twitch. It is. When you say libs, do you mean capitalists? Anyone that's supports capitalism. Hi, Sarah. You missed us gossing a little bit about Harry and his little PR snafu. Only because Carly was talking about it in her live, so I was like, fuck it. There aren't that many people in here. Don't forget to ask Adi about the call-in. I don't think that I need to ask Adi for that. I'm pretty sure I know how people do it, but I have plans to do something different than everybody else. So I think I have all the stuff to set it up. I just wanted to wait to see if TikTok was going to go away or not before I like continue pursuing like this thing on TikTok. That's a fair point, Sock Now. That's definitely fair. Oh, I'm sorry, Jess. I'm really sorry. Did you make fun of him though? What did he do now? He made a little oopsie. Asked Barstool Sports to do a collab to make fun of the women that came out. And then his handlers, Palette Media, said, no, don't put the video out. And then the super trustworthy Trumper Barstool Sports dude was like, okay, but I'm still going to talk about it. And so exposed it. And then when we look back at the dates, the video was filmed just before his apology. So like his apology wasn't sincere. Shocked. Totally shocked. I really believed that he was being sincere. I felt it. I was ready to give all cishet mediocre white men a chance. What are you talking about, Drea? This has nothing to do with David Portnoy. He wasn't involved in the collab whatsoever. Mm-hmm. He does keep making it worse for himself. He does, but again, that's why, like, I don't know. I just think that he should just get off. He should just get off the app. No, he didn't expose it. It is all men. Mm-hmm. Especially all cis mediocre white men. Yeah, he needs to log off. I don't understand why he's still like making content. Like, again, I'm not sure. Like, actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's look it up. Let's look up who the fuck Palette Media is, because I keep making assumptions that there's some kind of like marketing agency, which would mean that they have a PR wing. But maybe they don't. Maybe I'm making shit up. Let's see. Sorry. Sorry, I choked a little bit reading this. Palette Media is a best-in-class talent management and marketing company. Best in class? Is that being graded on a curve? Best in class compared to Yeek. Our team of expert talent managers and marketing strategists work with highly promising and established creators to elevate their brands, grow their audiences, and unlock new opportunities. Oof. All right, let's see. I've never heard of any of these fucking people that they represent. That's crazy. Oh. Here's what it's about. Okay. Here's their about us. It began as a conversation between two friends. In April of 2020, the world changed. Stuck at home, old pals Daniel Dax and Josh DeAngelis became obsessed with scrolling through TikTok, discovering the power of short form videos. As a talent manager to pop stars, Josh recognized that there would be a new crop of talent who needed guidance. As a serial entrepreneur, aka he probably no one's a serial entrepreneur unless they fuck up over and over. That's like Trump is a serial entrepreneur. How successful are his businesses? Daniel saw the potential for a new kind of agency. Yeah, one that doesn't have what a traditional agency would have. Like PR. Oh my God. Together they knew traditional talent. Okay, so no fucking wonder that they are leading him astray because it was started by two like dimwits that called themselves talent managers. Like that's like if that's oh my God. Notice talent manager, not talent agent or anything like that, because I believe agents have like some kind of like accreditation or licensing or something like that. Crazy. So basically, some two circle jerk dudes started this and conned all of these people to sign with them. We manage creator talent and offer digital first marketing strategies, bro. Yeah, there's no mention at all here of PR or crisis management. You cannot have a talent agency without PR and crisis management. All right, let's see. This is like devolving into something crazy. Oh, Ashley. Okay. Okay. Tell me this is not like fluffy as fuck language that does not say much at all. Some of these things say stuff, some of these things do not. We offer strategic brand partnerships. Okay. Production support. What? Some dude in a camera? What does that mean, production support? That's very different than like production team, pre and post and all that stuff. Key introductions to aligned clients. Like LinkedIn, like you guys are like an in-person LinkedIn. It's a circle jerk, putting each other together. Marketing synergy. Marketing synergy. What? Access to diverse opportunities. What does that mean? Career development guidance. So you're a career counselor? Like what? And again, no mention of communication strategy, anything like that, which like how you cannot sign with a talent agency and not have those pieces. And maybe they like maybe they contract that out, but like they would say that we do communications in partnerships with some so and so, or we connect creators to such and such agency for communications management or whatever. Y'all, this just goes to show you that any fucking dickwad that has mommy and daddy's money can just make shit, like literally can just create a career. And buy like the clout needed to actually seem legitimate. That's crazy. Wyatt says, clearly you've never been in school. Yeah, never, not once. Never, not once. Never, not once been in school, even though I mentioned both universities I attended, including the one I graduated from, which is one of the top public universities in the South. I would say the top public university in the South, but it depends who you ask and what you're referencing. But let's see. For brands, let's see what it says for the brands. All right. Literally every page is like a reiteration of like the previous shit. Okay. Ooh. Oh no. Who's managing their website? They have inconsistencies on their website. That's not good. Our expertise in creator economy is unmatched. We have launched and sold companies, run social media accounts for Fortune 100 companies, and work with over 1,200 brands in deals for our clients. Ugh, I can smell the bullshit. Okay. Palette is recognized with 4 Shorty Impact Awards and has been covered by the Washington Post and has advised 2 U.S. presidents on the future of the internet. They started in 2020, so what are those 2 presidents? Also, like, if you have this much expertise and a footing on this world, how have you only been covered by the Washington Post? That's crazy. You know why? Because you don't have a fucking PR team pitching you to the media. What is like, this just does show you like this, the audacity of men. Are we surprised that 2 men started this and thought that they could be the best and pretend like they're the best? Like, you don't see women doing this shit. You don't see women doing this shit. And you know what? Maybe that's on us. Maybe we should have the audacity. Maybe that's what we should strive to, having the audacity of a cishet mediocre white man. Maybe my next life. Ooh, look. Here's here are some of the things that they offer. Brands and causes. Experiential. Dinners or custom events. Whether it's a pop-up store, an intimate dinner for influencers and subject matter experts, or something else entirely, experiential marketing is all about making deeper connections with customers in an unexpected way and memorable ways. Okay, under strategy and creative, they have press/comms. But listen to this. We work closely with our clients to determine the right demographics or the type of content they're looking for, serve as a bridge between creators and campaigns, and foster open communication through the project. Then we make sure the right people hear about it at the right time. Okay, bud. Okay, bud. Do men ever get tired of having the audacity? Also, I have like an unhealthy disdain for when people use justified alignment. Like that shit, it makes me unwell. It makes me unwell because it looks so bad, especially when it's like they don't adjust it so that like the words aren't like 6 miles away from each other. I can't. Oh, I know that's a me thing. That's a me thing. All right, let's see. What else can we look at here? Oh, in case anyone's interested, Palette Media is looking for a content and editing assistant and a digital talent manager. Maybe they fired Harry's. I'm curious what they pay their people. I'm curious. Only because I'm nosy. Do we know anyone? Do we know anyone that has like been a part of Palette Media other than you know who? Because I want to know. I want to know the inside scoop. Why am I so nosy? What is this person talking about? David, come up here. Regarding white supremacy, it is increasing because feminists are always telling men they are bad. What does that have to do? What does men versus women have to do with white supremacy? Therefore, men are taking extreme fight back. What? David, request. Request up. It's time. Thank you, Lanati. Lanati sent 25 for the kitty toaster. We're down to 150. Oh my god, can we actually do this today? That would be so cool. So cool. Because then I can just order it and we don't have to talk about it anymore. And we can just move on with our lives. And just start toasting kittens. I'm not included in white supremacy, by the way. I'm trying to be objective. That's a weird thing to say. That's a weird thing to say. Because if you don't feel like you're included in that, then why are you defending it? Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Bethy. Also, make sure you guys are doing your daily heart me. It costs 1 coin. And make sure that when you're doing like the team points, you have to go in and click claim because it doesn't automatically give it to you anymore. Like in the past, when you would do your comment, it automatically gave you the points. But you have to go in there and physically hit claim. It's so annoying. And you gotta do it every day. There's like a maximum amount of team points that you can contribute a day. But if you can just do the free one, the comment, you just gotta hit claim after you do the comment, and then the heart me costs 1 coin. It helps push out the live. Yeah, they are making it more difficult. But I think it's also probably so that so that like you can't just create some kind of bot to do it, you know? It's like the more steps, the harder it is for like a bot to do it. Anyhow, let's see. Oh, I'm back on Twitchy. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much suck now. KSVL says, we will become a third world country and we will be Maggie. Happy is too woke. What the? Are you okay? The Twitchies are twitching. Are they Twitchies if they're not one of our goons? Should we include them? Should we call them something else? Oh. I love how I just went like a side quest about this palette media thing. Anywho, like I mentioned earlier, if there's anyone who has been a victim to a cishet mediocre white man on this app, doesn't have to be Harry, reach out to me. You want to share your story? I'm here for it. I'm here to facilitate the space. And y'all know that you can share your story here, and it won't be no backlash or anything will be tolerated. I think more people need to share their stories. There's a few people. I'm only saying on the app because to kind of like bring awareness to maybe some creators that shouldn't have a platform that do. I think that it's important that people share their stories and bring it to light. And it's okay. So part of it is yes to bring awareness to like creators that don't deserve a platform, but truly, do we think that they're gonna lose their platform? No, because there's a lot of fucking shitty people, men and women, that support the patriarchy. For example, like that Suzanne lady that does the Republican makeup, like disgusting. Her comments in Harry's comment section, disgusting. And also being like, haha, chummy chummy, like with a fucking 20-something-year-old when you're in your 30s. Like, why are you trying to act cool and like gain favor from a 20-something-year-old? It's disgusting. It's weird. It's fucking weird. Like, there's no like self-flagellation that I would do to try to seem cool to a 20-something-year-old. Like, I have no interest. I have no interest. But yeah, that was like a little sidebar. But the other reason why it's important to share these kinds of stories, even though it may not get somebody like canceled, is because if you look at the Harry situation, like there were 12 women that we know of. But now that story's out, he's not going to be able to do that as easily because people are onto it. And maybe that'll stop someone else from becoming a victim to his behavior. So yeah, that's another reason why it's important to share the stories, to know about the patterns and stuff. I don't know, maybe we should just do if you could confront them on live, would you? Oh, 100%. But there's zero chance that Harry would come over here. Harry wouldn't even come over here like on a regular day. Um, he's not going to enter spaces where he's not the most important thing and held up on a pedestal. Like, he's not confident. Like, he doesn't have the chops to go into, like, you don't notice, you don't see him on MAGA lives. Like, he's not equipped. He's not capable in truly discussing these things beyond the surface level. But if somebody knows Harry, send him my way. I would love to have him come here. We had Chris, although Chris kind of just like barged in here uninvited. Yeah, he definitely won't come. Anyhow, now that we know TikTok's going to be around for at least 75 days, consider becoming a goon. Some of the perks of being a goon are the best stickers on TikTok. Goons, drop the stickers in the chat. And if you're a standard sub, you get to join our Discord, where we talk about everything from sports ball to like the Brazilian Jenkins goss. We're in there every day. I'm in there every day. So it's not like a Discord like some of these people have that they don't even participate. It's literally all their mods. That's not our Discord. I'm in there every day, chit-chatting. And yeah. It's a good time. And the goons actually hang out. The goons hang out even when I'm not around. They hang out with each other. I love it. It's so cute. It's so cute. Oh yeah, and sometimes we we screen share a Goss live in the VC, and we watch it together. I feel that, Bethy. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand what the point of having a server is. Like, for other people, like, if you're not going to be a part of it. And I don't understand why. And this is no shade to any of y'all if you've done this, but like, why would you subscribe to somebody to be in their server if they're never there? Like, in my mind, people are subscribing, like, not to hang out with, like, I mean, sometimes, yes, to hang out with the other people that are part of that group, but like, you're kind of trying to hang out more with the creator that you like. It's weird. The Goss voice chat was so fun, yeah. Yeah, we do have to do it more often. It's just hard because a lot of times the Goss is on the fly, y'all. We don't know when a Goss live's gonna, especially with like Brazaza. We don't know when she's gonna fly off the handle. So, but the scheduled ones we can work around. Yeah, we gotta. Who is Goss? Gavin, Goss is short for gossip. It's just I like to shorten all words. Nuggets or nugs. Shrimp cocktails, shrimp cock. Shits and giggles is shits and gigs. It's okay, Gavin. A lot of people don't get it. I'm trying to think what I'll say. Dumps are dumplings. You gonna order some dumps? Shrimp cock. Sometimes I say cock is on sale at the grocery store. It's buy one, get one free. Do you want some cock? This is me talking to my husband. Shout out to Publix who does BOGO on the cock. I'm still sad about the Albina. Thank you, Joy, for gifting a sub. Like, it'd been so cute on a shirt, on a mug. So, I'm gonna have to adjust it a little bit. She'll live in our hearts. Anywho, we are 150 away. 150 away from our incubator. And like I said, the moment that we hit this goal, I'm going to purchase it. There will be no delay, so I don't accidentally spend it on some other catastrophic issue. It's a nice chunk of bail money. But yeah, so like I was saying, consider becoming a goon. It's a good time. You can also use your Amazon Prime account to get a free sub on Twitch. You just have to renew it every month because it doesn't automatically renew. And getting a sub on Twitch will also get you in the Discord. So if you can't afford to purchase a sub, you can do it that way for free. Additionally, if you are in a tough financial spot and you can't afford a sub right now, just mention it in the chat, and the goons and the cunts and the loves and all that will likely gift you a sub. Our community is very generous. And that is probably why our sub count fluctuates so much, because we gift out so many subs here and then people just don't renew or can't renew. Oh, I love that, Gavin. I love listening to lives in the background. There's nothing more frustrating when you're trying to find a live to listen to in the background and then there's no one live. Or when you are listening to a live and you're in the middle of a project, your hands are full, and the live ends suddenly, and then you get popped into one of those TikTok shop lives. But your hands are full. They're you're cooking. They're or in my case, cleaning kitten butts or something. And then you're stuck with that TikTok live until you can, Aw, Chase, I know. I'm hoping, okay, so this week, I'm hoping that Kiara will be able to go live, so at least you guys will have that. But I will be back to jury duty this week. I will try to do lives in the evening. I will try. Aw, thank you, Omnom. Oh, you have a picture of Mao. Aw, somebody gives them a sub. They have a picture of Mao as their profile photo. I love that. I know. I was so worried it was our last week too, but there was nothing that we could do. I'm glad it's not our last week. I don't know how many times I could do this. So majorly obviously relationship. Oh, look, it's MySpace from the Beyond. Oh, MySpace. I miss MySpace. Mao is MAO. How do you gift a specific person? You click, oh, okay. You click on their username, and then you on the right, it should show goon, unhighlighted. And if you click that, it should allow you to gift a sub to them. I know. I miss MySpace so much. I really thought I was gonna make it. I didn't want to get my hopes up, and I told y'all to not get your hopes up the entire time, and I got my hopes up. I am the one that got my hopes up. I'm the clown. Y'all remember, like, from the beginning, I said, okay, he seems to be doing better, but, like, don't get your hopes up. Anywho, let's talk about something. No, Drea, you were being too hopeful. Gavin, MySpace is a kitten. All right, so let's talk about something fun. Let's do our top 10 gifters as of right now. We have Ashley at number 1. W. Ashley. We got Robbie at number 2. Tiana at number 3. Liz number 4. DG number 5. Bethy number 6. Tia number 7. Adrian number 8. Okishan number 9. And Crafty Cupcake number 10. Oh, who? Jasmine kicking Crafty Cupcake out of the top 10. Oof. Is that considered a snipe? Thank you, Jasmine. I love the butterflies. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're ahead of Ravi, Ashley. You are ahead of Ravi. By 1,200. What? No. Yeah, by 1,300 points, I think. Ooh, thank you, Tia. Thank you for the heart meat, Snooks. Does this mean I'm rich too? Maybe. I felt rich yesterday. Thank you, G Snooks. The way that I was throwing coins in that battle, and then I realized that there was a second and third round. I was like, shit. Why didn't anyone tell me to pace myself? So I just, like, round 3, I just had to leave because your girl was out. Your girl was out of coins. Your girl, I had just to quietly bow out. Speaking of battles, Trisha is setting up a me versus Brett, which I don't know that that's that much of a battle. I would love to battle Johnny. I've been asking Santana to battle for months, and he refuses. Talking about how he doesn't battle anybody, but yet he battles Jessica. That sounds like he's being scared, right? To me, that sounds scared. What is he scared of? I have 82 people here. Like, why would he be scared? He gets like 1,000 people in his lives. Like, there's no reason to be scared of little old me. Not at all. But yeah. Same thing with Johnny. Like, Johnny should battle me. Like, there's no chance. No chance that we'd win. How? He has thousands of people in there. You know? Okay. Part of me, I wish like I would have kept my mouth shut for the long game, because I kind of want to like reach out to Palette Media and set up a battle with Harry. And then like we whoop his butt the first round. We commit to like 3 rounds. We whoop his butt the first round. And then halfway through the second round, I just fucking go in on him about the whole thing. So tell me about these 12 women that you let on. You want to talk about that? Thank you for the galaxy. Thank you so much for the galaxy. Thank you for the galaxy. So yeah, you were saving their Snapchat photos. Oh, universe. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I got a puzzle piece. I'm gonna do that. Hi, Sean. Saw you on Smitty's today. That'd be so funny. There's zero chance. There is zero chance that he would do a battle with me. None of those people would. I know you were trying to radicalize. I don't know that like the people there were that far off. And one thing I will say, Sean, you radicalized me, but you've also never given me shit for just still voting. You never give me shit for that. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate that you aren't blind to like the stuff that Kamala Harris faced this campaign. Because there's some people that were just so blind to it. I don't know. I got so mushy all of a sudden. Let's go back to making fun of Harry. Does anyone want to see my kitty? Tap the screen. Goopy eyes. Emilio. I'm trying to help you. I know. Emilio. See, he is well toasted. Thanks to the Incubator on loan. Don't worry, I'm just going to the bathroom. The drama. Thank you, NW Pepsi. Y'all, the way that we don't get ops anymore, I'm confused. Are we moving into a new phase where my niche really is Albina? Like that's what we're doing? Is that all I have now? Are we just gonna do Albina for the rest of this 150? Look at his eyeballs. Where are they pointing? Where are they pointing? Nobody knows. He looks like falafel. I love like how so many people were like, "Oh, his eyes are pointing opposite directions because of the lights," ignoring the fact that they're always pointing in the opposite direction. I hope Falafel's happy. I just know she's being a menace somewhere. Okay, but don't be so crazy. I just realized we haven't done a restart. We can try a restart. Let's do a quick restart. Twitch, we're still here. We're just restarting on TikTok. And we are back. Ray and Jules, Adrian, DG, y'all didn't squirrel. Gavin didn't squirrel. Stardust didn't squirrel. I'm proud of you guys. Trisha didn't squirrel. Ooh, liberal Zionist. It's crazy. That is wild. TK's here. Drea's back. Ashley's back. Alexis is here. Lee, other Drea, Jess, Bethy, Okishan, G Snooks. Cool, cool, cool. No, gift goal's not working. We're just doing like imaginary gift goals. Let's do 100 heart puffs. While I get this kitten milk done. You're such a silly goose. Do you know you're a silly goose? A little silly goose. You're fine, Trisha. G Snook sent 100 of them. Boom. Done. All right, let's do the next one will be 100 tiny dinies. Gotta stop scratching your little eyeballs. Stop it. Mm-hmm. All right. Do-do-do. Look at this champ. Look at this champ. So he holds the little hands. He holds his little hands. Now, not a 10 out of 10 latch because you still hear he's getting some air in there, but it's a pretty decent latch. So I can still pull the bottle out of his mouth. So you're so cute, buddy. Thank you for the shares. Gavin, I would have rather be alone. True story. Hi, Lee. Thank you. They're doing well. Doing a little. See if we can get a burp. Oh! I don't know if I even heard that. A nice little burp. What a good job. What a great job. Get a little burp. And then let's see if he wants a little bit more. Thank you, TK, for sharing the live. What a champ. Look at that. Look at that belly. Look at that face. That face is ready to pass out. And then we'll see if he wants to use the restroom one more time. If not, we put him back in the toaster. But I always have to be careful because when you try to stimulate them, like post drinking milk, sometimes they can spit up the milk and sometimes they can aspirate. These little sounds. All right.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, how many kids do you have left?
How many kittens?
Yes.
I have one bottle baby, and then I have two. They're about ready to get spayed and neutered, and then I have two. So like five.
Oh, you're selling them all?
No, they're not for sale. I just foster them, and then I give them back to
Oh,
the
dang it.
rescue.
Oh.
Why?
Well, because I was interested in buying them. We're doing a class and we need animals to dissect.
Oh. Well, I think you could purchase them. Like there are medical labs that provide animals for dissection. They're
What?
already like in formaldehyde and stuff. I
You're
took
not even
bio.
offended by that?
Why would I give you the reaction that you're looking for?
Well, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm not that sick.
I would say that someone that jokes about that is just as sick, in my opinion.
It's a joke.
Did anyone laugh other than you?
Dark humor, you know?
That's not what dark humor is.
That's
Y'all
literally
don't
what.
know what dark humor is.
Give me an example of dark humor.
Dark humor is making jokes about the kittens that did not make it as a way to cope. Dark humor is someone making a MySpace from the beyond after a kitten that passed away. That's dark humor.
I kind of, anyways, that mine was dark humor.
Okay.
The ones that didn't make it, I can use for my class.
Probably not,
Dark,
because
dark humor.
they're not in preservatives. So, in order for you to use them for dissection, they have to be in formaldehyde.
So wait, I'm confused. You tend to them, you get them up, and then you give them to foster, like give them to a humane society.
Well, no, the people turn them into like the shelter, and then they're too small to survive in the shelter, so
Oh.
they get sent to fosters like me, and then when they're ready for adoption and like surgery and stuff, I give them back, and then they get
This is
adopted.
all. This is all volunteer.
Mm-hmm.
Look
Yep.
at you in the kindness of your heart. Would you do it for dogs?
I have done it for dogs before.
What's more complicated?
Dogs,
Why is that?
because dogs don't use litter boxes, and when they're puppies, they can't go outside to pee or poop, so they're just peeing and pooping in your house, just willy nilly. Versus kittens, like they start using a litter box and it's a little more sanitary. Plus, puppies are very, very dumb. They're very content sleeping in their poop, just covered in it.
Oh my goodness.
It's a very messy thing. I would do it in an emergency if they had like a litter of puppies and they had no one else to do it. But other than that, I stick to the kittens.
You're definitely a cat person over dogs.
Actually, no. I've always said I was a dog person. I've always been a dog person. I have dogs. I kind of just accidentally fell into the cat fostering because they needed someone in an emergency, and I got good at it, and so that's just how I ended up doing it.
Well, awesome. Well, God bless you. I don't know if you believe that. Anyways, I'm just giving you thumbs up. That's what I'm
Okay,
trying to say.
all right.
That's 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 cool. Yeah, we can debate.
What would you like to talk about? Which topic?
Why are you meat riders for YT supremacy? Libs. I thought you're liberal.
Nope.
What are you?
You're probably
Oh
more of a liberal than I am.
no, I'm not.
Do you believe in capitalism?
I've heard this argument, but that's not as a society. We don't label me as a liberal. Like
You would
it'd
be
be some
considered a neolib.
a what?
A neolib. That's what you would be considered.
What's a neolib?
What you are.
Hmm.
But like I said, you're more of a lib than I am because liberals believe in capitalism and I do not.
Are
So
you a communist?
I'm not really sure what I am. I just call myself a leftist, but I'm anti-capitalism all the way. I just don't know what in my heart I truly believe is possible. So I'm not sure what to label myself.
I gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know. So maybe another time.
Okay. He really he really just he thought he was gonna eat with that dead kitten joke. Well, actually, no, the joke was on the live kittens, but wild. What's Kristen up to these days? Oh no, she's never mind. She babysits on the weekends. I forget. Crazy. Um, Anywho, for those of you guys that are new here, please give me a follow. We do these lives every single day, usually between 4 and 7. And right now we are raising money to get the incubator that is pictured. We have raised the majority of the money. We just need 150. That's all that's left. And it was hella expensive. So 150 gets us an incubator to toast our kitty bake oven to toast them, keep them moist. So if anybody has 5, 10, 20, 50, $7,000 to send my way, pay links in the bio. It's very much appreciated. And it's something that I never thought I'd be able to get for my foster kittens. And the goons made it happen. Or almost made it happen, but I think we're going to make it happen. Maybe not today, but we will. We will eventually. I'm in it for the long haul. Mm-hmm. What does that sound? Sounds like there's like a garbage truck out front, but like there's no garbage trucking on Saturdays. Let me see. I want to see if I can find something about the TikTok ban. Because the last I checked was the agreement was not going to be for a sale. It was going to be JJ, this is the goal for the incubator. So we're down to 150. That's all that's left for the incubator. We just rolled so from yesterday we raised everything all the way down to 300. That's all that we had left. And so today we started it at 300 to finish it out. So we're almost there. We're almost fucking there. It's just crazy. I can't wait to decorate it. I gotta figure out if I can decorate it because like I'm not trying to fuck up a $1,000 machine. I'm sure stickers on the outside is fine. But what I might do, and this is gonna be a little crazy idea. I might actually look into like those companies that do like the heavy duty decals for like the grocery store floors and stuff like that. Because obviously it has to be stickers that make it look like the Kitty Bake Oven, but it needs to be stickers that can withstand the disinfecting. It needs to be able to handle rescue, which is what we use to disinfect everything. Okay. Oh, we got 10 from Joy. Joy says, did we forget about the goal? I think some people forgot, but also we restarted. And we got 50 from DG. DG said, let's get this last 100. Oh my gosh. And then with Joy's 10, we're down to 90 actually. Holy moly. I don't even have any. Listen, I didn't even know we would do it so quickly, so I don't have anything fun planned. I don't have any like, I don't know, song lined up or, I don't know, a kitten mask that I could put on. This is crazy. My goal is I'm going to try not to cry. I'm going to try not to cry when we hit the goal. So if I Control Alt Delete and tell you guys that my phone died when I'm actually using my computer, y'all know the drill. Y'all know the drill. Okay, so back to the TikTok ban. So what I had been hearing was that they weren't going to do a sale. What they were going to do is, like, kind of do a sale, but the big issue previously was the algorithm. So I think they were working on an agreement to have, like, China lease the algorithm, which is kind of wild. Like to lease an algorithm. Like I don't know how that really gets around their concerns. So let's see. Yeah, and his executive orders are still technically illegal for TikTok to operate. But Trump and his administration are assuring TikTok and its service providers that U.S. authorities will not prosecute anyone under the law having been enough for the popular app to stay online, blah, 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 blah. I think they're trying to get Oracle to buy it. But it's just like it's also like a weird fucking time to do like the tariff thing too. Oh. I guess Trump fired A National Security Council official who was helping to coordinate the TikTok deal. A person involved in the talks said it was unclear if the president was aware that the fired official was helping to broker the TikTok deal. We can't make this up, man. We cannot make this up. This is like, and I know that anyone that's worked in like an office, corporate America, or anything like that, we all have been in that situation where the person in charge fired someone that was the only person that knew how to do something or was like someone that was integral to a process. And then everyone's scrambling. Silly goose. Silly, silly goose. Aw, thank you so much, Trisha. Trisha sent 20 for toasted kittens and just because I love you. Thank you. I love you too. Now we're down to 70. Da, 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 da. That's my trumpet. Ooh, maybe what we'll do is oh, be safe, Bethy. Maybe what we'll do is maybe I'll do some kind of like, I don't know, something for like the top donors. Or only thing is some of y'all are in Australia. Because I was gonna say I can send everyone a sticker, like a sticker that no one has, like an Albina sticker, before anyone else is able to order it or something. I don't know. I gotta think of something, but I want to be able to say thank you in some way. Because I think we're gonna hit it, if not today, tomorrow. I'm so proud of us. We're just chugging along. Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll do, okay, how about this? How about we hit a restart on the phone to get some more traction? Because I feel bad. I feel like it's the same little group of goons here that's donating over and over, and I don't want anyone to overextend themselves. So it'd be nice if we could get some outsiders to join our little cult, even if it's just to donate. Also, can we talk about the fact that the goal would have been done if that fuckface guy had followed through? We would have been done because he said he was going to send 100. Mm. Rude. Absolutely rude. Thank you, Jasmine. Jasmine sent 25 for the kitten toaster. I'm so glad that you guys aren't disturbed by my sense of humor. What does that make it? 45? Because I could just picture in another universe people being like, oh, why would you call it a kitten toaster? That's so crazy. I don't know if he committed to the charity, like committed to saying that he would donate for the charity one, but he definitely committed to this last one. He said, oh, I'm good for 100. And he was like, well, I want to make sure that they Venmo and blah, 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 blah. All right. So, fuck. Oh, God. There's something in my eye. We hit the goal. Ariel sent 50 for the kitten toaster. So we exceeded it by $5. There's something in my eyeball. I don't know what's happening. There's something in here. Oof. I think I got some like asbestos in my eye. I should probably check that out. We're done. We did it. Yeah, in both eyes. So big W to Ariel. Yeah, I got asbestos in both eyes. We did it, Joe. Where's Joe Biden right now? We did it, Joe. I love y'all so much. I love how much you guys, I don't want to say I love how much you guys love me because that's stupid, but I love how much you guys love the kittens and support what we do here. Trisha, we did it in 2 days. We started this yesterday on a whim. Like, we did it in 2 days. This is crazy. I can't handle this. Ugh. When I tell y'all, like, I have never thought that I could like foster a community the way that I wanted it to be, and like being like who I am, like basically talking my shit and not like being more palatable for people. And the goon community has shown me that like there's other weirdos out there like me that love some goss, but also love to like fight for marginalized groups and you know, don't want to be more palatable. People that love animals as much as I do. And even the people that don't love animals as much as I do. Like there's so many people that are like, I never liked cats and you got me wanting a cat. And that's something about fostering. It's a part of, honestly, the rescue community. Advocacy is such a big part of it. Sharing the work that we do and all of that, but I'm just blown away. And I think I've said this story before when my Hugo like was first diagnosed. I had made a GoFundMe. Oh my god, this is gonna make me cry. Not just because like it's kind of pathetic, but also like because it's Hugo and he's my soul dog. But I made a GoFundMe and I like shared it all over like Facebook and Instagram, all that stuff. And pretty much nobody donated to it. No one donated to it. It was first treatment. Pretty much no one donated to it. But the couple people that did were like strangers off the internet, and some like work acquaintance that I hadn't really kept in touch with. And I say this because none of my close family and friends donated. And then the same thing when I opened up my Etsy shop, none of my friends and family supported that. When I started my YouTube channel, none of my friends and family are in those comment sections. Like now my mom like makes it a point to join my lives and stuff, but I had to like basically shame her into that. Like I was like, why don't you watch my stuff? Why aren't you supporting me like that? So it just shows y'all that just because people are like blood related doesn't mean that they're your community or that they're going to be there for you. I've found that like the most supportive people in my life have been complete strangers. Not that y'all are strangers at this point, but you know what I mean? Like people that you meet off the internet. And you guys have like believed in me more than like I believe in myself a lot of times. So we did it, Joe. Like we're getting our own toaster. I love you guys so much. I don't think I can ever say it enough. And I just hope that I don't lose my eyeballs because of this asbestos in my eyes. It can't be good. It can't be good for you. Oh, Andrea. Andrea sent 10 saying, yay, you met your goal. I'm going to use that 10 for some Carvel. We're going to Disney World. All right, so we got to figure out like what we're going to decorate this little spaceship thing as. I don't even know what to say anymore. All right, so what do we want to do? Do we want to just call it? Do we want to restart on the phone to see if we can like get some ops in here? If we do restart on the phone, I need like 2 seconds or like 2 minutes to go use the restroom really quick. Say we get to see Albina. Maybe, possibly. All right, let's do a restart. I don't want to say like don't squirrel because it's going to take me a couple minutes to go use the restroom, get something to drink, and get settled in again. So try not to squirrel too hard, but go get a snack and we'll do a restart. And to cry, yeah, wipe the tears. Exactly. Y'all know me well. Thank you guys so much. Again, I can't thank y'all enough. I'll be thanking y'all for the rest of my life. However short